McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 3 of this NHL 20 Draft to Glory franchise mode with the Reading Royals. Today we are going to jump into the 2020 NHL entry draft, the first real entry draft that we're going to get into here. And we've got a list of prospects here that we're looking at, but first things first, we need to see how the draft lottery goes. So let's flip the screen over here, and there we go. So we are going to just sim straight through, find out what the lottery is, and yeah, we did not win like we did 2 episodes ago. So we remain at the 10th and the 15th picks there in the lottery, and you know, it's too bad, but we'll still land the prospects we're looking at with those picks. So as far as the actual lottery and everything go, or not lottery, as far as the actual picks go for who we're going to be landing, I'm going to take you guys through, look through this list, kind of show you who the players we have pinned are. So obviously Liam Zachary, and then the other guy that we are looking at is Yaroslav Askarov are going to be our first rounders. As far as the second round goes, it's a little bit more blurry. I'm not entirely sure who we want to take. I do want to get a guy like Rajala here, Vesa Rajala. I'm pretty sure he's a low elite if he's got, what do you call it there? If he's got that gem on his player type. So he's a possible option, but I don't think we have a pick for him. The next player that we've been looking at was, who is it? Jan Mizak. I know he's a medium top 6 forward, so I'm interested in him. After that, a lot of these guys I don't think are actually going to turn out. So Oliver Suni is a guy I know who's good. Besides that, I'm kind of interested on some of these defensemen. Like, I don't know who's going to actually turn out, who's going to be good. And there's some other goalies in there like Bobkov or what's his name? Gilson's good there, but no, there's another goalie. Jan Bednar, that's who it is. Those guys are all players I would love to pick up. Kim Nicholas there would be a nice addition too. And yeah, besides that, it starts to get a little less straightforward after those picks for guys that I want to pursue. Mendez and Gonchar are possibilities. And then Delmont maybe as well. Who else did I have in here? There's a couple other guys. One guy at pick 250, I believe. Yeah, Kovacs, I don't know how you say it. Again, is a maybe. And then besides that, oh yeah, Peterka is another guy. So that's kind of it for who I'm looking at so far. We're going to go do draft interviews, but I'm probably just going to cut that out because really it doesn't give us that much information overall. Looking at the retired players here, Marian Hossa, Gabrick, Jussi Jokinen, Martin Erat, those guys are all, yeah, they got some good numbers for sure in their careers. What about the goalies? Curtis McElney, or McElhaney. No, it's McKilney. It's McKilney, sorry, not McElhaney. McElhaney's a completely different goalie. Those guys retire, and coach retirement, we don't lose a coach, so that's good. Eriksson, Jokinen, and McKilney all become scouts, and I'm going to do my draft interviews now. We get the draft interviews done there, and really did not find out much, but the trade block looks like it's good, so we're going to leave that for now. And yeah, hopefully that turns out. Turn the screen just a little bit there. Okay, so jumping into this NHL entry draft now, we're going to kind of hammer out a couple picks pretty quickly here, and hopefully they all turn out. So we're going to sim to pick number 10. And, ooh, Okay, so Cole Perfetti ends up going to Columbus. Tim Stützle and Anton Lundell got picked. Holy hell. Oh, no. Oh my god, Lafreniere goes to the Islanders as a high elite and the 6th overall pick. Wow. Wow. Ilya Ferganov becomes the number 1 overall pick by the Coyotes. That's actually a good pick by them, but like, yikes. Lucas Raymond goes 2nd to the Blackhawks. 3rd is Holtz. 4th is Ponomarov. I can't believe Detroit passed on Lafreniere. What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine if we were in the top 5? We could have landed Lafreniere 6th overall. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, we are technically getting a better player here in Liam Zachary, and man, I am happy with this pick, so I'm not going to complain really, because yeah, Liam Zachary is really damn good. Moving over to the 15th pick now. Nobody really spectacular goes in between the 10th and the 15th pick, so we are going to go off the board here, pick up the goalie that we were looking at here in Yaroslav Askarov, and 67 rated butterfly, elite goalie. That's what we like to see. Okay, so, we missed Tinen. That's too bad. Weisblatt, we miss as well. And, Rajala. Sorry, I say Varala. It's wrong. Rajala. Vesa Rajala. Nice pick there by the Senators, 37th overall. And honestly, that's a pretty nice pick. Looking at the rest of the first round here, couple medium top 4s. Pitlick was alright. Yeah, actually, the majority of this group was pretty good overall, I would say. Foodie's actually a nice pick there too, as well as Strange's. Okay, so there are your picks. I believe with this next pick, we don't want any of these guys because they're probably all just going to be medium top 9 forwards. So we're looking for, even if he's lower rated, we're looking for the better potential in Jan Mizak here, as he looks like he's going to actually be a really good left winger. Alright, so we know Jan Mizak's going to be a medium top 6 forward, and 57 rated. Okay, that's not actually that terrible. And he's a sniper, so yeah, he'll be good for our team eventually. Just not for like 4 or 5 seasons probably. Alright, so I think for our next pick here, we're just going to go with what's pretty much guaranteed. So again, you know, Mizak's a shoe-in. He's a good pick, and Osgood was nice, so was Gunler. There's a couple guys that were pretty good looking here. So I think with this 49th pick, we're going to go off the board by quite a bit again, and we're going to go with, what's his name here? Oliver Suni, because we know he's a medium top 6 forward as well. Probably going to be a power forward, yeah, 52 rated. So not spectacular, but he's still pretty good for sure. So moving over to pick number 79 now. Oh, we just missed 2 really good prospects there as well. 3 actually. Lawrence was good too. Malmstrom did not turn out. Yikes. Pittis was not good. A lot of these guys were really not good. So I would say we didn't exactly miss on a whole lot of prospects. Like, obviously Rajala would have been nice to pick up, but besides that, see, Lindgren, Reichel, I was looking at those guys and I just got the feeling that they were not going to be good. So I'm glad we picked up the medium top 6 wingers instead of those guys. And yeah, we're going to move forward now. So I interviewed this guy because he's a defenseman. There really aren't that many other defensemen available in here that we know are good. Obviously, Zach Terry and Damon Hunt, they've got faces, so they're probably not going to turn out to be anything, whereas a guy like Mason Mink could have potential, or Jason Hutchinson. Again, if Mink's higher rated and he's a guaranteed defensive defenseman, then maybe we take him. There's also Vesa Curry. I think we might want to take Bob Cobb with our next pick, just because he looks decent as a starter. And then, who else? We actually have a lot of guys we could pick from here, so So, some of these guys we aren't going to be able to pick. Obviously, we want to pick up Ola Gilson and Nicolas for sure, but those guys will be a little bit later on. I think we're going to be taking... I think it's going to be Mason Mink first here. I think that's the guy we're going to go with here, and just hope and pray that he's got, that like a medium top 4 potential or something like that. Because really, none of these other guys look that promising, I guess you could say. Even if Mink doesn't turn out, then oh well, you miss some. But let's see what's his name? I said Mason, I think, and it's Michael. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, so 6-foot defensive defenseman, left-handed shot. Dear God, please turn out to be something. Oh, okay, 49 rated. Medium elite. Let's go. Oh, baby. Okay, that's got to be like the steal of our draft here. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So Michael Mink. Nice 79th overall pick, I have to say. That is very nice. Gee. Okay, so we're moving over to pick number 88 now. And Islanders want to trade for that. I don't. So I think we're just going to keep things the way they are here. Konopka is a medium top 9 to a forward. That's not as spectacular, but oh well. The next guy we're taking, see, I like to go with defenseman, but I don't know if Vesa Curry's going to turn out. I don't think he is. Bobkov could be a starter, at least. Not at least, hopefully. He'll be a French starter, at least. And then Ola Gilson we're also looking to take eventually. Okay. I think we're going to take a risk here again. Hopefully land a good goalie in the process. And yeah, with the 88th selection, we are going to take Ilya Bobkov, I believe his name is. Yep. Who knows? Strength, none. That's what you like to see. Has he been scouted much? No, but I'm hoping he turns out to be a starter. So, holy shit. Okay. So the 6th round was easily our best round. There's no question about that, as we land both. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Okay, that's filthy. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So we're going to sim to pick 97 now. Yeah, there's no way any other team walked away with it. I mean, Ottawa's been doing well. They picked up some good players for sure, but there's no way that anybody's walking away from that 3rd round saying, yeah, we did better than the Reading Royals did. Holy Jesus. Okay, that is really good. See, we could take Vesa Curry now. I don't want to because I know there's other guys on the board here that I'm looking to pick instead, such as Ola Gilson, and we're going to take the risk on him. I mean, it's not much of a risk. It's almost guaranteed that he's going to be elite, and he is. So a low elite. He's only 17 as well. 51 overall playmaker at center. That's real nice. Okay. So over to pick number 111 now. Ooh, Culp was nice as well. Jeez, okay. Vesa Curry was not. So we made the right choice there, 100%. Wow, that's we're on a bit of a streak here, picking the right players here. So this is really good. Who can we go with next? Okay, so I'm not stuck on the decision. I know who we're taking, but it's sad because we're probably going to miss on Jan Bednar here. Because if you look where our next pick is, if we sim to the next pick, it's at 143. So we have 2 options here for prospects and only 1 pick to do it with. So unfortunately, we're going to have to say no to Jan Bednar, even though he's a medium starter. We already picked up 2 elite goalies in this draft, so I think we're all right. I mean, I would love to get Bednar as a backup, kind of. He's a starting goalie. So he would be good, but I think we have to go with Kim Nicholas instead here, just because he's a guaranteed low elite. All right, so yeah, Kim Nicholas going to be our pick. And, ooh, okay, 53. 53 overall is not bad for a 5-year ETA. Is he 18? He is. So yeah, not a bad pick at all. So over to pick 143 now. You know, sad face we miss. Oh, shoot. Shanahan. Nice player there. 63 overall. Man. Islanders land another steal of a player. The Islanders have done really well this draft too. But yeah, as you can see in here somewhere, there he is, Jan Bednar, 52 overall. Too bad. We would have liked to have him, but it happens. And we are moving on to our next pick now. So, why do I have the feeling he's a low elite? I just get that feeling, and I don't know if that's correct or not, but I feel like he could be low elite. That's just my gut instinct. I don't know if that's right, or if we go with Dylan Mendez instead, or what do we do? Where are our next two picks? They're only 11 picks apart. And then... Okay, so we got 3 picks here between 143 and 168. So 168's Gonchar. I don't think we really need the other goalie. But, man, I've got that feeling that Victor Novoseltsev, is that how you say it? He's a center. I don't know how good he's going to be, but he does have a lot of B and C's there. Maybe he's good, I don't know. But I kind of got that feeling that Novoseltsev, that's hard to pronounce. Novoseltsev. I get the feeling he might actually be a good player to pick up as well. So, okay. So, I think we're going to pick up... see, we got Mendez there. I do want to take Mendez just because we know he's got some potential. It's not the greatest potential, but it's some potential. But we're going to take the risk here with Victor Novoseltsev, and hopefully he turns out. Yikes. Holy. Very bad pick there. And there you go. That's our ended streak of picking good players. So we landed 4 good ones in a row, but Novoseltsev brings an end to that. All right, so moving on to our next pick. We're just going to let that one go, as really it was a bad pick. There's no other way to put it. And it's not like we really could have picked anybody else in between there. Maybe Pronger, but he's like a medium top 6 defender, like big difference. So, our next pick, we're going to go with Mendez here, I think is our best option. Dylan Mendez, and he's a medium top 6. 55 overall, sniper. Not bad. Not bad for a 5th rounder. Alright, so moving on to just a couple picks from here. Actually, it's more than a couple picks, never mind. We are looking to take the goalie, who is probably going to be the first guy that pops up on this list here when we hit view draft class or make pick. But that guy is going to be, what's his name? Timofey Gonchar. Let's see how he turns out. And medium fringe starter. Okay, that's not bad. He's 58 rated, so that's pretty good for a 6th round pick. And yeah, no complaints really there. All right, so on to the next pick now. Pick number 157. That's still in this round. We don't really miss on anybody there. Those were all pretty bad picks again, so we're going to go out of order. We could go with a guy like Rankin, but that's a little bit too straightforward. We're going to go with Noah Delamont here and hope that he turns out to be something. So yeah, listed as a 2-way defenseman. He's 5'10". Let's see how he turns out. Hey, low. I said medium. Low top 4 defenseman. Not bad for, again, a 6th round pick. All right, and over to pick 207 now. We're going to be going extremely off the board here for these picks. No 7th round gems really besides Ludwig Ekholm so far. Let's see what else was in the 6th round. I don't think there was all that much. There really wasn't, I have to say. I think we made the right picks there. Even if it was only a fringe starter and a low top 4 defenseman, that's still pretty darn solid for where we are picking. Gustav Ovechkin, I doubt, is going to turn out to be anything. So we are going to go again off the board. I had 2 last players here pinned for our picks, and those guys were Kovac here, Tyson Kovac. See, he's a medium top 4 defender, whereas a guy like Ovechkin could still have some value. I don't know. Let's just send it. Gustav Ovechkin. I get the feeling that he's going to be better than Kovac here. So yeah, Gustav Ovechkin. Let's see what you got. Medium bottom 6 forward. Let's go. All right, so now to our last pick of the draft. We got pick number 221 here. And really, we didn't miss on anything. It's the 7th round. Usually there aren't that many great prospects anyways. We could go with a guy like Oscar Hagelin, but instead, I've got a guy here by the name of John Jason Peterka, I think is how you say it, Peterka. John Jason Peterka, and we're going to take the risk on him. I'm hoping he turns out he's a decent looking left winger, and maybe he actually has some potential here. So John Jason Peterka, low top 9 forward. All right, not terrible. All right, so that is going to conclude this NHL entry draft for 2020. As really, it was I wouldn't say it was a bust of a draft. It wasn't great. Like, we did land some really good prospects. Don't get me wrong. Round to round, it was up and down. But the 3rd round was definitely the highlight of this draft as we landed 2 back-to-back elites. And then the 4th round, we landed 2 back-to-back low elites. So it doesn't get all that much better than that. We land some really good prospects. And that is going to wrap up the draft. So, yeah. Obviously, Zachary and Askarov are going to be the main names that come out of this draft and really make an impact on this team. Mizek and Suni will, they'll play roles in this team. They won't be superstars on this team, but they'll be good. Mink and Bobkov both have the potential to be superstars on this team if they can grow properly. Bobkov and Gilson, or sorry, not Bobkov, but Gilson and Nicolas will definitely be in this team. They'll be crucial parts of this team, but not like the best guys on the team, in my opinion. And then everybody else from Novoseltsev on there isn't really going to make that much of an impact on this team, but that's usually how your later rounds go. So, in future years, if we can land a pick in the 6th or 7th round that is like a medium elite or somebody like that who's just stupidly good with potential, then yeah, we might actually have a chance to get them into our team and actually make them a key piece in this team. But as of right now, you guys have seen this screen already. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. If we, what do we do? We can keep guys like Bacchus, but even John Moore, there's a lot of guys here that, according to the rules of this draft to glory, we have to move. And that's going to be a pain in the butt because we're just going to be trading them off yet again here for, what? For some draft picks? That's all we're going to get back is some draft picks. So, going to sim to the re-sign phase here. I think what we could do here, let's see. Okay, so Connor Sherry, we don't... see, what we could do is just qualify a whole bunch of these guys, hope we get picks back, and just go with that. And say screw the 1-pick rule. If it's a sheet offer, then it doesn't matter. Because honestly, we have a ton of sheet offers here, and it's actually kind of annoying. So Liam Zachary's definitely getting a contract, though. No question about that. Oh, my caution. Crap. Okay. We have a whole bunch of big contracts in here that I just don't think are really going to make a difference for a while. And overall, yikes, man. Like, none of these guys actually have good contracts remaining. Jesus. How many of these guys are just expiring contracts? I like how Novoselicev is actually one of our like highest rated players, even though he's like the worst potential pick there. That's funny. Okay, Peterka we can sign to, and you know what? Honestly, all of these young guys we can sign. We just want to get them into the AHL, get them playing, get them growing, and that's kind of just the main goal here. Really, is just get these guys on the ice, get them playing. And, you know, hopefully the rest will kind of take care of itself. Do we let Mason Mink? He's only 49 rated, man. So what do we do? Do we let him go back to the... He's 18. I believe he can go back to the USHL here for 1 year. Everybody else, I think we sign. But Mink is the guy that we want to actually grow properly and make sure that he turns out. So, yeah, I think Mink... Actually, you know what? I'm going to sign him. I think we are that lacking defensively that we could honestly sign him right now and just go with that. I think we're going to sign Tristan Jarry up too for another year because we want that backup goalie. Yaroslav Askarov. And then I think we're going to throw Bobkov in as a backup too. Just get both these guys playing, get them some decent minutes, let the rest of these guys just sit. And Decord we can honestly just get rid of. I don't even want to qualify him because I know if I qualify him then he's going to sign that. So, I don't know what to do. I think for the next 2 seasons here, I think we just... Like, we sign guys for up to 2-year contracts, but after that, kind of just let them walk, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6 centers already. So, honestly, we don't even need guys like Bracco anymore. We can just qualify him. Same with Spacek. We don't really need those guys. It's more a guy like Sam Gagner who... will sign for 2 years just to play the secondary center role. Like, that's all we're really doing here. Thomas Vanek wants a deal. Okay, so I think we just sign these guys for like 2 more seasons. That way we don't really have to worry about them. And then once their contracts expire, our rookies will actually be getting to the point where they are making a difference. And honestly, over the next year, we could probably trade guys like Robbie Fabry or, you know, even Thomas Vanek just to get slightly better draft picks and things like that. So we're going to go... That seems like too much for Vanek. I'm going to go 3.5 for the next 2 years. He is 36. Kamenev, we can sign. Matt Reed, I don't care about so much because I want these other guys playing, like Peterka and Mizak I want playing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So I think we just, you know, qualify these guys. If they sign, they sign. If they don't, oh well. I don't really care that much. See, a guy like Guryanov, again, will just become a trade piece and we'll trade him for picks, but he's not even going to stay. Like, we'll keep him for 2 more seasons, I think. If we go 2 years at 4.5, I think that's a good enough contract for him. Devontae Smith-Pelly is probably not worth enough to re-sign here. Probably not. And then we got Yakimowicz playing. We want these 2 playing. Okay. So We don't really need to sign anybody else. Shenishin I'm going to give an RFA to just to make sure that we get a notification if he does get signed. McCarron, same thing. And that's really all we have to do on the forwards. As far as defense goes, I'm drawing a blank here because we don't have great defensive prospects yet. Like, Jovanovski's on his way. He is 22 already, but he's on his way. And, yeah, we signed all these lower-end defensemen, but again, like, it's going to be a tedious process here, especially with the defense. So I think we just re-sign all these guys for now. Wow, he wants a lot of money. Can we give you like a 2-year, 7 million, Tony DeAngelo? Because that's like all you're worth right now. But Caution wants a lot of money too. Shit. Okay, these guys are going to be hard to trade once we actually get to the point where we're ready to move on from these guys. God damn. These are expensive contracts. Matt Grzelcyk, there you go. That's a decent contract compared to the rest of our guys here. Yakovlev we can sign, and who's this guy? Josh Jacobs. I don't really need to sign him. I think we'll be fine without him. So we signed DeAngelo. I don't really want to sign McCaution, but I think we might just have to. Jeez, okay. These are expensive deals. These are really expensive deals. Let's go 3.25 for 2 years for McCaution, and 3 million for 2 years for Gunnarsson. Okay. So that should kind of wrap up the deals here. It was Johansson, I don't know how you say it. I think we can sign him too. We're probably going to end up just like scratching and releasing a bunch of these guys. Just be like, get out of here. We need our prospects playing instead. I get the feeling that's what's going to happen here. So, yeah. Grzelcyk signs, Sherry signs, Guryanov signs, DeAngelo signs, Jari signs, Fabry signs, Gagne wants more money, of course. Gunnarsson signs, McCaution signs, Vanek signs, Yakovlev signs, Askarov signs, Zachary, Johannesson, Suni, Delamont, Peterka, Mizak, Nicholas, Bobkov, Mendez, Ovechkin, Novoseltsev, Gilson, Mink, all those guys sign. Okay, so the only guy who didn't sign was Sam Gagne. And, well, that's alright with me, to be honest, but our centers are really damn weak if he doesn't sign. So let's see, how much money did he want? Let's go 2 years at 4 million and just say, screw it, Sam, you sign with us, and then we will. I know we're supposed to get rid of players that are over 81 rated. As we saw last season, that didn't make a difference as the 81 rated players and lower all shot up in rating because they got to play more. And they actually won, too, which was the really questionable part. So I'm hoping that if we have a slightly higher-rated team, that we're going to lose more because EA Sim Engine logic. But, yeah, that's really all we're going to do here. Maybe if there's some kind of good free agents that, you know, are, like, unsigned or something like that. Or not unsigned, but, like, undrafted. We could potentially pick them up. That's just my thinking, but I don't know if we're going to find any good undrafted players. So let's see what we got here. So I'm pretty sure like 99% of these guys have been drafted already. If we see an actual like undrafted no team, Chris Tanev might be a decent player to pick up as a defenseman, but apparently he doesn't fit our system very well. So Tanev, you know, could be an option. Brendan Dillon also has never been drafted. Okay. I don't think we really need a lot of players here. Like, there aren't a lot of goalies in here. That Kincaid is actually really good for not being drafted, I have to say. Same with Arundel, but let's just sort by potential here. Hope we find some kind of gem. Somebody hidden here. And doesn't look like it. So, yeah, I think our team's more or less set here. And we're not really going to be going after anybody else. Everything looks fairly reasonable here. I think we're going to do all right. And honestly, like, free agency is not going to be a highlight of this draft very often. Or of this series very often. So, we know who our good players are. And I'm really hoping they underperform this season. Not to drop morale necessarily, but just to, just to get a better draft pick, man. Like, we had the 10th overall pick. We landed a beast of a 10th overall pick. But I'd like that to be in the top 5, especially when we see guys like Lafreniere dropping like crazy. So, I think that's really going to be it for this season. Next season, we're going to be jumping back into next episode, we'll jump into another season sim and kind of figure out where our team stands in the NHL, if they're going to be competitive with this roster we have, or if they're going to just lose like crazy, like a better team should do. Like, I can't explain how the EA Sim engine works. So, yeah, we're going to sim 2 the next season. And probably not take any real trades here. Okay, so next season, starting off the ticket drive here, we somehow sold 92% of our tickets. Don't ask me how. But that's just what's happened here. Dear God. So here's our owner goals. We need to acquire at least 4 picks in the first 2 rounds for the upcoming draft. We're not going to do that because we've already done that. The team store needs to be a little nicer. Club seats need an upgrade. And we want better fan concession happiness. So, here's the team. And it's actually really good. My God, that actually is scary. My God, that is actually very scary. And where is Liam Zachary? Oh, look at that. Fits on the second line just perfectly. We'll go like that. Kunitz, you can get out of here. How does that work? Excuse me? Okay. Okay. Okay, EA, yeah, your logic really makes sense there, doesn't it? Jesus. Alright, so here is how our team is looking for the next season here. It's honestly not that weak, I have to say. Like, this team, I know we're going for draft picks, but I honestly think this is one of the best teams that could tank. Like, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they got some really good players, they got some really good chemistry, and I would leave it to this team to just absolutely blow up and tank a season hard. I just get that feeling. But, we got 3 low franchise players in this team. And apparently that's making a difference right now as Bryce Anthony and Dylan Hunt look to put up point per game seasons here both. After last season almost went that way. And as far as the defense goes, it's still really strong. I don't know how, but Tony DeAngelo is looking just fine where he is. John Moore matches up very nicely with the chemistry there, and yeah, this team is actually in good shape right now, funny enough. Like, I have the feeling this team could probably win if we don't make moves next episode, so yeah. As far as the AHL goes, we got Jovanovski and Kim Nicolas playing together. By the looks of it, a lot of our guys went back to junior, wherever they were playing before. Joey Yakimowicz there is going to play on the top line. And then we got Jan Mizak there playing 4th line as a 57 overall sniper. In goal, we have Yaroslav Askarov and Ilya Bobkov here, both playing goal. I don't like that Askarov is wearing number 2, so we're going to go and change that. But as far as captains goes, I think that, I don't know if it's time. I think it might be time to actually assign captains here, and I'm not sure who we want to assign, though. That's the problem. So I feel like Dylan Hunt's got to be kind of the shoe-in as this franchise's first ever #1 overall pick. Like, he's going to be a really good playmaker for many years to come. So I'm going to name Dylan Hunt captain now. And I think that'll, I mean, hopefully that'll be the right choice. Hopefully we won't have to strip him of his captaincy or anything. And then we're going to leave Connor Sherry with an alternate captain as well. So that is our team. I just hit set captains again. That is our team now. We'll see how things actually turn out here. And next episode, of course, it's going to be fairly similarly formatted, but Melvin Miller is going to be a franchise player. I know this because Atu Ratty is definitely a high elite, and I think I have Grant Clark as a high elite too. So yeah, this is going to be a damn strong draft coming in here, and yeah, I'm looking forward to next episode. I think you guys are really going to like what happens. I mean, I hope I like what happens too, because, you know, there's a franchise player there. There's other defensemen in here that we need. We need to pick up defensemen. There's Carson Lambos, Devin Scavello, and Brant Clark. All those guys would be lovely additions to our blue line that is, you know, rather lacking right now. So that is going to be pretty much wrapping it up for this episode. If you guys are looking forward to next episode, seeing what that can bring to the future of this series, then please go down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also feel free to leave comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya!